What's the number one most misunderstood thing about a reverse mortgage that if you could help people understand, what would it be? Because you're in the trenches, you're doing this every day, so I'm curious what that is.
It's an easy one. The most misunderstood feature or characteristic of a reverse mortgage that is completely misunderstood is you still own your home. When you get a reverse mortgage, you are the owner of your home. The bank does not own the home. I actually had this experience recently when I had to explain to a prospective reverse mortgage customer that, and they had this concern that if you get a reverse mortgage, you no longer own your home, the bank owns your home, and then further, they've heard that if they don't maintain that home because they no longer own it, the bank does. If you don't maintain it adequately, like, I mean, exaggerated to the point of you want to say, I mean, it's almost as bad of some folks out there think, well, if I don't mow my lawn, the bank's going to take my home because I got a reverse mortgage and I didn't mow my lawn. Now I'm exaggerating, but the point is there's that fear, and it's unfounded entirely. A reverse mortgage is like any other. It's secured by your home. So if you have an existing first mortgage that will be paid off as part of a reverse mortgage strategy, well, your existing first mortgage is secured by your home. It's a recorded deed of trust in California. So it's a mortgage lien, a lien against your house. But did you consider at the time you got your existing first mortgage that the lender was going to own your home? No, it never occurred to you. Why? Because they don't. It's just a secured lien. And a reverse mortgage is also just a secured lien. So the idea that you're going to have the bank or the government, actually that's the bigger concern. Even the government's going to own your home because the core product is, as we talked about before, the FHA HECM, the home equity conversion mortgage. So it's, oh my gosh, the bank or the government's going to own my home. I'm going to lose all control. It is completely not true. Never was true. And so that's something we continue to try to fight through and raise that awareness so that folks will at least more seriously and I think more deliberately look into the product and talk to somebody like us and or their trusted financial advisor. And by the way, to borrow from Jordan Levine, the chief economist at Carr, maybe that person shouldn't be your brother-in-law, but which is kind of a funny way to look at it. But you get what I'm saying is that make sure you've got a trusted advisor that's going to look out for your interests as the senior homeowner. I think I can't underscore that enough. Sometimes a senior homeowner gets kind of diverted into not thinking about their own needs first, and I think that's an integral part of considering a reverse mortgage product.